Hello, everybody, and happy holidays, whatever holiday it may be for you. So, Christmas just passed, but besides that, I've been trying to record a video about relationships, and not just romantic relationships, but relationships in general. I feel that words are flexible and very malleable, but that is a different video for another time. And what I mean by that is, like, words could be malleable in the sense of, like, oh, who's to say what is real or who is to say what is good or bad type of thing. With that to the side, relationships. Not just talking about romantic, but, from business inquiries to a stranger relationship to friendship to family to romantic to whatever. Literally anything. A relationship is really what you make it, honestly. With yourself and whatever that other thing is. It doesn't even have to be a person. But right now we're talking about people relationships. And this is another problem that I keep having every time I try to record a video like this, is that I get a little bit carried away sometimes. Because with the things I have to explain, I could just go on and on. But yeah, that's the topic of the video. Now, around the holiday seasons, relationships are a thing that is looked into and such, I suppose. People talk about, you get gifts for your friends, your family, your coworker perhaps, give like food to the homeless people during the holidays perhaps, just the holiday seasons makes me think about relationships and such like that. And not only that, but because it's the holiday seasons, I don't know about you guys, but this is the first time I'm experiencing holiday madness. Like, I don't think I've went through like so many different emotions throughout December, I suppose, or throughout a holiday season. So there's that. Definitely peeves because holiday madness is real. But not only that, but I had my period around Christmas and stuff like that, and still on it. So that's just kind of me being a little self-aware and making a mental note that my hormones and emotions are a little bit haywire. Just something to think about too. And yeah. So now into the meat of this video. I don't know if a lot of my viewers know this or not, but I'll just be clear with you guys. But I am in an open relationship. I have a boyfriend, and I've been with him for around 2 years now. And people ask me, oh, open relationship, how does that work? Easy peasy, I'll explain to you guys. So the reason why I'm in an open relationship, I was the one who actually brought it up to him first. I was like, when we even before we started dating, I friend zoned that bitch. He was in the friend zone for like 6 months or so. And I told him, I was like, if I were to ever have a boyfriend, I'd let it be an open relationship. I don't care. For example, if I got a boyfriend or girlfriend, it does not matter who I am dating. If they go to a party and they see someone and that someone wants to smash, bro, go for it. I'm not just your girlfriend. I'm not just your best friend. I'm also your wingman as well. I'm just not the jealous type. Like, yeah, anyone who dates me, they could go see anyone off to the side, and I will not give one flying fuck. Nada. Another thing about me with my open relationship is we did like have another girlfriend within the relationship for like little than a month. I don't really count it. But group relationships, no, I don't think I can do that. But he could go see his side hoe. Honestly, don't care. I let him have sex with both of my best friends. I'm no longer friends with those girls anymore, but not because they had sex with my boyfriend. I'm not friends with them because they have other issues in their own personal life that they need to figure out without me. It just be like that sometimes. It just be like that sometimes. We'll keep it at that. I don't want to talk about them. They make me upset. I've always been open to open relationships and stuff like that. Monogamy is boring, boring. But if you're about that, that's okay. And you know, I have dated guys who just they just want a monogamous relationship, and you know, I understand that, I get it. But I guess just in the end, it really doesn't work out for me. So the first time I've ever been in an open relationship was actually when I was 14. Well, actually, no, this is the first open relationship I've been in. But when I was in 14, an incident happened where I used to date guys online, so I would have long distance relationship. And at the mere age of 14, I told my 17-year-old boyfriend, who lived in like Nashville, Tennessee or some shit like that, I told him, hey, if you ever get horny, you could go have sex with another girl. I get it. I understand. I'm physically not there to, like, you know, meet your physical needs and stuff like that. I understand. I get it. You could go out there and have sex with other girls, even if you're like dating me and it's an online relationship. I get it. It's fine, you know. Why not both? I am very self-aware of where I stand in my worth to people, in a sense, I suppose. I ain't got big titties. I understand that. And if my boyfriend wants to go motorboat a bitch with like double G's or something like that, you know, bro, me too. I would want to as well. Who am I? Who am I to tell people who they cannot and can, like, be with and stuff like that, you know? That's just the person I am. Oh, just because I'm his girlfriend, I'm his keeper of everything. Like, oh no, sorry, you can't touch her, you can't look at her, you can't follow her, this or that or that or this. Where do like girls draw the line of what's cheating and what's not, in a sense, you know? Like, cause some girls are definitely different. I'm definitely different. I'm one of those girls who literally do not give a fuck. There is no line. There is no line to cross. Go do it. All of it with her. Don't care. Like, I'm more than happy. Honestly, when you're finished, you better be telling me about it because I like to hear. Does that make me weird? I guess I have this mentality or ego within my mind that strongly believes in not owning people. I don't own people. My boyfriend isn't mine, you know. He's not mine. I don't own him. I'm not his. I don't tell him what to do, you know. We are just two people. We are two adults who come to the mutual understanding that we are humans, you know, and just because we are dating each other doesn't mean we have to cut off other social opportunities that we have out in the world. My boyfriend is pretty attractive. He is really attractive, and honestly, if I were not his girlfriend and he had a girlfriend and I saw him and I was like, oh damn, yeah, I wish I could smash. Oh, but he has a girlfriend. That sucks. Boof. I'm sharing the love. I'm sharing is caring. I may not. This is my way of caring for people. I avidly talk about how much I freaking hate people. This is the nicest I'll be to people in general, as a whole, sharing my boyfriend. So, like, how he's a very attractive person as a whole, not just physically. He's an attractive person, and you know, like, a part of me just feels a little guilty of having it all to myself. But besides that, I don't know, I'm just slightly strange like that. So you guys get that point. I'm just not really much of a jealous person. I'm not like, I'm not super possessive either. I'm not materialistic, so I'm not possessive. Just the person I am, you know. We're two people who are together, who are living life. We are living life together. That's how I view it, you know. We're still experiencing life. And you know, other people out there, having other social interactions with other people is still part of life. And we could still experience those parts of life together, you know, in a sense. So that's just my relationship with him. And you know, back to the topic of what I stated before, like at the beginning of this video, of how words are very malleable, you know, they're flexible. They can mean certain things, like what is real? what is real or what is good or bad. You know, when it comes to like concepts like that you can't really physically put your finger on it. Like you could pick this up. You could say it's hollow. You could say it's smooth. You know, you're touching it, it's smooth. You could say it's plastic, because that is for sure, you know. But love, you can't really put an exact definition of love, because love is so many things. And not only that, but you don't just love one person, which is another thing, which is another reason why I'm in an open relationship. You don't just appreciate one person, but you could appreciate multiple people in your lives. Like, you don't just love your mom, but you love your mom and your dad and whoever else is in your family. You don't just love one person. You don't just have one friend. You have multiple friends. And amongst those multiple friends, like, those friend groups or those friends are different from each other, and they're different from each other, and you might appreciate that. It's refreshing to talk to like different personalities and stuff like that, which is another reason why I'm open relationship. Why, if I could have multiple friends and if I could have multiple family members, why can't I have multiple other partners too? So you guys, that's just how I see it and view it and how my brain works. And some people may be like, I've had some people be like, oh, that's not a real relationship. Oh, you're in an open relationship. If you want something real, you have to... monogamy is where it's at. Oh, you monogamous pieces of shit. You all squares. Do not lie to yourself. You're all about that monogamy, but you're over here texting this other girl, talking about how you want to motorboat her or fucking like eat her pussy or get some head from her while you got your girlfriend over there in the other room. Yeah. Be real with yourselves. Be real with yourselves. And that's why I'm real with myself. I understand that I have other needs, and I understand that other people have other needs. Be real with yourself. You don't want just one person. Don't you get curious? Don't you get bored? Sometimes you don't have to see another partner or whatever. Sometimes I just go on social flings with a lot of people, and you know, even just talking to a person and never talking to them again keeps it fresh with my boyfriend. And I talk about having an ego and stuff like that, but I'm also very self-aware of my ego. I'm self-aware that I have selfish wants, and all humans do. That's what makes us humans. We are humans, and you know, we all want disgusting things. It's a matter of if you could admit it to yourself or not. I know I can admit that I want some crazy stuff, but you know, like, yeah, compared to majority of other peoples out there, I don't think they could really admit to themselves their guilty pleasures and wants and needs, you know. And another thing that gets in the way of it is people's egos. Like, just people's egos in general. We all have egos. And you just have to come to a point where you have to, like, acknowledge your ego, be aware of it, you know. The ego. Man, when I think about the brain, about the ego, the superego, and the id, yeah, I dive deep, my guy. Everyone is definitely their own person and their own entity. That's for fucking sure. Hell yeah. I don't own people. You guys aren't my fucking slaves nor my pets. You guys are people. And a friend is a gift you give to yourself. A friend is a gift you give to yourself, but that is another video for later. So yeah, I don't own people, which is another reason why I am in an open relationship, because I completely 1000% understand that my boyfriend does not just want to fuck me. I know he's looking at other girls and he's probably interested in them too, and I 100% understand that, respect it. I do not care. And people just need to realize that about their own egos and about themselves. And it's just hard to find another person like that who could realize that about themselves and have a communication or like conversation about this phenomenon that is happening between two people who decide to open a relationship, you know? I know this concept is a little big for certain people, and I know majority of people within this generation are not within open relationships, but you know, open relationships are definitely becoming more prominent within society from what I've noticed. And another thing that really like sells me on to like being in an open relationship, because it's is this one quote I heard when I was like super younger, like really young, and it went like this: if you love something, like if you see a flower within a garden and you see that flower and you love it and you appreciate it and you just think it's so beautiful and amazing, you don't pick it. You don't pick that flower if you love it. Because if you pick that flower to possess it, to hold it, and have it for yourself because you love the flower so much, because it's so beautiful, the flower ends up dying. You can't just pick the flower for yourself to have. The flower ends up dying. So what you do with the flower, if you really truly do love that flower, you come back to that flower, you water it, you take care of it, you know, you give it what it needs, and you care for it. You don't take it with you and you're not possessive over it, you know, it's not yours. That flower is there. It's its own living thing as well, that needs certain things as well, like how it needs its own fucking roots, you know. Besides of being literal, but you guys get the point. But just because I'm in an open relationship as well does not mean that I like to have a lot of sex with a lot of random people. I'm actually very old school. I am old school as fuck. I do not hold hands. I do not kiss on the first date or nothing like that. But I'll give you a hug. That's about it, because hugs are okay, you know, like teachers and kids give each other hugs, so if they could give a hug, I don't mind giving a stranger a hug, I suppose, but you know, you don't see kids kissing their fucking teachers unless it's behind closed doors, and that's a big no-no. Besides the point, yeah, I'm not that much of a hoe. I do not have sex on the first night. It makes me upset. Actually, yeah. Actually, it does make me super upset when people talk about sex a little bit too much on the first date, because I'm just like, bro, keep it cash. I'm just trying to be cash. But yeah, that will be my video for today. And you know, I have so much more that I could say about relationships. And this video, I really did kind of talk about my relationship with my boyfriend, to be honest. But I think it's worthy enough to have a video, because I am in an open relationship, and I feel like a lot of people are very interested of how open relationships work or something like that, you know, whatever. New information on the internet that you could fucking listen to or whatever, you know. So yeah, that's my video. Goodbye.